Rasmus Hohlund gone this week. Baleba bid going in this week. Updates on both of them. Huge stories and quite big updates. This lunchtime show for you here on Forever United TV. Also, what Manchester United are conjuring up behind the scenes. What Ruben's approach is on this midfielder hunt as well. Ultimatums to Sancho, Garnacho and Antony about their futures at the football club as well. Lots going on right now. All leading to, like we said this morning, Manchester United concentrating on one more transfer, and that is going to be the midfielder. That is going to be Carlos Baleba. Massive update on that coming in. But first of all, the update and an important one on Rasmus Hohlund. We've reported this all week. I think I've done a story on Rasmus every single day this week, and it keeps advancing day by day. So to keep you fully informed and up to date with what is going on with the situation. Here we go again. But this time it could be the here we go. This morning, Fabrizio Romano talking about Rasmus Hohlund and where the situation is at with him. So let's start with what Romano said first of all on it. AC Milan keep advancing on Rasmus Hohlund deal with Manchester United. Talks ongoing on the player side to discuss the project as Hohlund opening doors to Milan. We heard this morning that he turned down a bid for AC Milan. Maybe he's coming around to the idea now, and like we've always said on the channel, maybe we are just 2 days behind the news as it comes out. This could be far down the line for Manchester United right now, hence why Rasmus hasn't featured at all for Manchester United in the last 2 games pretty much in pre-season. 6 million loan fee, 45 million by option. Option is the key word here, because there's a story this morning also saying that Manchester United want an obligation. So let's see if these talks progress between clubs and there does become a obligation to buy Rasmus Hohlund, because with that's quids in Manchester United and money they know they've got guaranteed in their bank to go forward and pay for Carlos Baleba. But past that, there has also been other reports that Manchester United's Rasmus Hohlund has said yes to AC Milan. That's a different one. That's another story that is doing the rounds right now as well from another Italian journalist. Also, Daniele Longo has said that AC Milan expect to have Rasmus Hohlund wrapped up in the next 48 hours. This is how far along this transfer is right now. And honestly, I look at it and I go, I'm not really bothered about Rasmus Hohlund. All I'm bothered about is United getting the best deal out of this and getting the money in for Carlos Baleba. I'm sorry, I would like a spare striker, I would like a backup striker, but I would like a midfielder more. And that's where I'm at as a Man United fan right now. I want Manchester United to buy Carlos Baleba. It's as simple as that. On to Carlos Baleba, and a very, very interesting update. This one already coming out from TalkSports. Anil Kandola, who is a reporter there for TalkSport, saying that Ruben Amorim is pushing very hard internally for the new midfielder. He has warned the board that if they don't bring in a strong and athletic central player, next season could be very difficult, and we could have difficult moments again. Amorim believes he's one midfielder signing away from having a very good season. Are they going to back him? Are they going to go with Ruben on this one? This is the interesting one. Also, on top of this, you would have heard the news today about Toby Collier. Now, Johnny Evans is in at the club now as and his role is in organising the loans for players. It's a very, very key position. And it's not one that's just been made up jobs for the boys and all of that garbage. This is a position that's vital because Manchester United have balls this up so many times before. Many academy players just going on pointless loans where they don't even feature, going to clubs that don't mirror the sort of style that Manchester United are trying to develop. In fact, just going away to any club in the Championship or anywhere in the EFL and not playing that particular brand of football, and then coming back to United and be like, what was the point? Yeah, you gained a bit of experience, but you've not learned anything in terms of how we're playing. So how's he supposed to adapt to the top level of Manchester United? So Johnny Evans is in this position. And this is a report earlier on as well from Rich Fay, who says Manchester United's loan of Toby Collier comes as they push for Brighton's Carlos Baleba. So Johnny Evans pushing the Toby Collier loan situation right now. Amorim views the 21-year-old as perfect for his system. This is Baleba now. And Baleba is open to joining, but Brighton wants 100 million, potentially with a lower upfront fee. That's perfect for Manchester United. If that is right from what Rich Fay is saying and that report is on, that's the transfer done. United won't be bothered about paying the total amount. If they can get low instalments for this deal, and that key line in that there is potentially with a lower upfront fee. Perfect, because that means that Marcus Rashford's gone next season. Rasmus Højlund's gone next season. Like we said this morning, Casemiro gone next season. Potentially Bruno Fernandes gone next season, according to Ben Jacobs that we've already reported on yesterday. And so all of that money coming in next season with a low initial fee this season. Maybe this is what Manchester United are negotiating. Maybe this is what gets this deal done for United. They can go in with the high bid. They can say, yeah, you can take your 100 million, whatever it is, plus. As long as that fee is affordable for Manchester United, that's all that matters. The wages will come well with under our structure. And let's not forget, you're replacing Casemiro with Baleba, and his wages are going to be at worst, half of what Casemiro's are. So the future financing for Manchester United is nailed down and cemented, secure with the wage side of things. And he'll be on a 6-year deal, long-term contracts, nailed down, and he is going to be at Manchester United for years to come. 10 million a year for Carlos Baleba for 100 million. That's how I break it down, because that's how long he's going to be at the club. I think it's more than worth it for one of the best midfielders. Manchester United can afford this deal. Rasmus leaving on loan is key to Baleba coming in at Manchester United. If Rich Fay's report is right, and this is genuine, then an initial lower fee for Carlos Baleba will help United clinch this, no matter what the fees are later down the line, because Manchester United are banking on money coming in next summer as well with this. Let's not forget, like I just said at the top of the show, Manchester United giving ultimatums to Anthony Garnacho and to Jadon Sancho. You could fetch in and around 70-80 million bottom line for them 3 players alone this summer with their wages off the books. Come on. It's easily done. That with the revolving credit facility widened, Manchester United have got more than enough money to make this deal happen for Carlos Baleba. No one can kid anyone. This is worth the risk, because what this brings Manchester United is the potential to go into the Champions League next season. And that has to be, like I've said continuously, and I said it on Sky Sports yesterday as well, paramount for Manchester United. Getting a squad together. And that important one there that's come out from TalkSport about Ruben Amorim pushing from behind the scenes for that midfielder, pushing for Carlos Baleba. Push the boat out. Make the deal happen, and let's compete next season. Let's get at least up there in challenging for the top 4. And if we don't make it, we maybe scrape 5th. But it's a building platform to go forward again. The team will then be another year maturer, playing alongside each other. Because let's not forget the players and the ages of these players coming in. 22, 21, 25, 26. These are players for years to come for Manchester United. This is a team that's being built to play in the Champions League. All of this information today, the bomb squad getting their ultimatums, Rasmus Højlund being close to finalising a loan deal to AC Milan. That little bit of money there just helps Manchester United afford this so-called initial lower fee for Carlos Baleba, which is being reported. 100 million is not a problem for Manchester United if the fees and the instalments are affordable. They're calculating this through PSR. That's all that matters. United will always have the revenues to counter any sort of deal that comes into the club. So I think this is a no-brainer right now. I think United, with the news on Rasmus Højlund, with updates also coming in around the bomb squad, it is actually going to be massive for United. There is more updates coming in later on regarding the situation with Carlos Baleba, which we will keep you up to date with. It is a big update apparently later on coming, but stay tuned for that. I'll have that all covered in a separate video or show if it does turn out to be significant. But just to give you the full scope on the Carlos Baleba situation, aside from Rasmus Højlund, early indications suggest Brighton's valuation of Carlos Baleba could be in the region of £100 million. Though that could be overall value on the package, that could be overall value of a package with a smaller initial transfer fee. Perfect for what Manchester United wants. And that message there, that comment there, that story there tells me that Manchester United have already been talking to Brighton, like I thought we would have been, for more than what's just come out over this last week. I think this has been going back 2 weeks in preparation. I think Manchester United are actually now getting extremely close to getting this initial bid in. I think they've been working with Brighton. I think that's why Fabian Herzler did that interview. We have to accept that this is the model at Brighton, and this is the way that this club is going to operate. We are a selling club. It's as simple as that. And Manchester United know that they have to pay the right price. And the right price is 100 million for him. Just to quickly update you as well on Rasmus Højlund, Simon Stone has just come out with another update on this. Rasmus Højlund is not being forced out of Manchester United, but United will help him find a new club if he decides he wants a move. While sources deny Hohlund has specifically been told he will not feature for United this season, opportunities will be limited for him. Hohlund, considering his situation with AC Milan pushing for a loan with an option to buy. Now, Simon Stone of the BBC coming out and saying that condemns Rasmus Højlund to leaving Manchester United. I'll tell you more why in the evening show. But that there for me, because it's Simon Stone of the BBC saying that the way he said it, bye-bye Rasmus. That news about him going this week could be real. I think we have got some big moves happening this week now. Get your comments in below. Please give the video a like on your way out. And of course, hit that subscribe button as well, everybody. Be part of the FUTV army. Cheers, everyone. I'll see you in the update later on.